Hey everyone. So last night I made some prayer beads or some rosaries. I prefer prayer beads because it's kind of a more generic term. So anyway, I was making these and I was kind of wondering, like, how really do they want to be used? You know, I kind of switched the name from rosary to prayer beads so that it'd be a little bit more generic. So in terms, wouldn't that mean that each of these prayer beads then has its own preferences? And sure enough, I think they kind of do. I did a trial interview with this first one I made. It has labradorite and an iridescent glass bead, and it also has a chainmail rose in between each one. It has a really cool feeling when you actually are dragging it through your hands. But I did a reading for it. Oh, it also has two little charms down here. It's one is a little fairy with wings and two little hearts kind of intertwined with each other. So anyway, I was doing a spread for it, and what came through was that this rosary or prayer bead likes to be used for gratefulness. Specifically, grateful for what you have and grateful for your inner light. So I went through it and it felt really good, but I started on this first gray bead right after the little dangly part. But basically it went through was that I'm grateful for everything I have, and you kind of drag it through, and I am grateful for my inner light, and I am grateful for following my inner light, and kind of drag through. I am grateful for everything I have, and I am grateful for following my inner light. And you go all the way around, and then you get down to this bottom one, you know, I'm grateful for what I have and for following my inner light. And I gave it a little kiss, kind of a finish off. And after I got done doing it, I felt a lot better. A little bit lighter, a little bit, a little lighter. So I thought, why not try to do a couple more and see what happens. So let's see what happens. So this one was made with blue and green aventurine and has two little moon crescents at the bottom. So let's go ahead and pull some cards to see what it has to say. So can we get an overall energy to describe you, please? All right, we have unconditional love. All right, so can we get some clarifiers, please? Can we get some clarifiers for this unconditional love? Thank you. Magic, magician. Looks like understanding unconditional love. I like where that's headed. Okay, so, all right. I'm getting so far that it likes to focus on showing what you enjoy doing and celebrating it and continuing to follow that passion. Okay, so how would you like to be used? Used isn't a very good word. How would you like to be handled? Can we get some more clarifiers on how you'd like to be handled? You're the magician twice. Fairly understanding with love. Okay. Any other messages. Okay, so it actually wants to be programmed for what you unconditionally enjoy and love doing. So, I'm not gonna program it because then it'll have mine in there. But for example, I might be grateful for the ability to do my job or to do my work, and grateful for the love that I have for it. And then I would repeat that all the way around and give a little kiss at the end. And that's just my ritual. Doesn't have to be yours. That's just an example of how I would use this. But basically, this specific one wants to be programmed to whomever it belongs to, and it wants to help you continue to grow your passions and unconditional love. So that's really sweet. Well, thank you for watching, and we're going to try the next one. Okay, so this one is a little bit more extravagant. It actually has bigger beads that are labradorite, and then it has smaller lapis lazuli beads and some medium garnet. It also looks like it has some bigger garnet too at the bottom here. And then this one has quite a few charms. It has a unicorn, a peacock, a life tree, a key, a peace sign, a star, a moon, and a feather. So this one's quite the get up. So let's see an overall energy here. Can we get an overall energy to describe you, please? The tear. I get the tear. Let's see what this is. And the destroyer. Okay, so this one looks like it has a lot to do with releasing. So can we get some clarifiers, please? Some clarification for this prayer bead. Oh, all right. Okay. Ultimately, it really wants to help you release the things that aren't good for you. So that way you can actually come into your own balance, your own fairness, and your own fulfillment. Whatever that might look like for you. So, how can we achieve that? Okay, so basically, it wants you to tell it all your secrets. Meaning that whatever it is that is bothering you, that's causing heartbreak, that's really keeping you from following your dreams, those are the things that are holding you back. And this set of prayer beads wants to help you release that. So, when you're using this, you can use it however you feel right to use it. But basically, you can tell it all your secrets, how you feel about them, what you might want to do about them, how that might affect you or others. And basically have a conversation with it. This one isn't so much a meditative mantra kind of prayer bead. This one's actually wants you to have a conversation. So every time that something's bothering you, this wants to talk to you. Or at least this will help you really get to the root of what's bothering you, how to fix it, how to release it, so that way you can ultimately come into your full fulfillment. Let's see if we have any other messages. Do we have any other messages? I knew that one was my favorite. Any other messages? Yeah, okay. So this rosary will really take you out of this heartache and hardship and put you on the path to really get you excited about life and having your rainbow and doing something you like, having some passion back in your life, having some stability back in your life. So that's really interesting. I really like that this prayer bead set isn't a traditional one. So that's fun. Well, she needs a home, so you can find her on the website. And if you type in sale 10 when you check out, you get 10% off. So we'll see you later. Okay, so this one's a lot smaller. I like to do different sizes, you know, not everybody's the same. This one's actually gold. The other three were silver. I do try to do some other colors. Again, nobody's the same. And I more get called to do these. I don't really plan anything out. So anyway, this one has cherry quartz. Also has labradorite. And it has a jasper in it. It looks like a what is that? Zebra jasper, I think. And then these ones I think are aventurine, blue aventurine. So, and has a little seahorse at the bottom. So let's go ahead and see what she's got to say. What she has to say. All right, can we get an overall energy, please, for you? Can we get an overall energy for you, please? Death. Transformation. I like it already. Okay. Can I get some clarifiers, please? Some clarifications. Inner peace. Wants to bring inner peace. That's nice. So, it wants to help you shed the things that are keeping you from your own inner peace. So, how would you like to go about doing that? Alright, well, first of all, follow the sun. Follow your light. So, those times that you are really having a rough time, you're going through a transformation, you've literally had someone die, or something is dying, something is being shed. Now, ultimately it is for your inner peace. But what I'm getting for this prayer bead is that when you are going through these really tough times, that's when you pull out this prayer bead set, and it really wants to focus on the things that bring you light. So when you're sad, whatever makes you feel better, that's what this wants to remind you of. You know, your dog died, and you're having a really rough time getting through it. You can remember some of the good times that you had with that dog. You can remember some of the lessons that you've learned from that dog. You can really really dive into why you are so upset about losing your dog. I mean, that's a very upsetting thing. Anyway, so sometimes, you know, when we need a little help getting through a grieving process, figure out why it hurts so much. You know, you're very connected and they were your best friend. So those kind of things sometimes need a little help to get through. Let's see if we can get some other messages here. Get more messages, please. Thank you. Yeah, okay, more confirmation. Basically, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling empty, this rosary, this prayer bead set wants to bring more light in your life, and however you need that light. So whenever you're just really, really sad or really depressed, just start feeling through this and just start letting the warmth kind of soak in. Because as I sit here and feel this, it kind of is comforting in a weird little way. So this one's definitely good for if you have problems grieving or letting go or trying to get through something tough. She'll be on the website, and if you type in sale 10 when you check out, you'll get 10% off. Thank you for watching.